You sit down to start the task. Your brain knows exactly what to do. The deadline is real, the consequences are real, and you don't move. For 40 minutes, you don't move. You open a tab, you close it. You check the same email twice. You stand up, you sit back down. The task is still there. You are still frozen. Welcome. This is not laziness. This is ADHD task initiation, and there is a protocol that breaks it. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you the system. It's called the 2-minute protocol. By the end of this video, you'll have run it once. Let's begin. Here's what's actually happening in your brain when you're frozen. The task feels enormous. Even if it's small on paper, your ADHD brain has imagined every step, every failure, every email reply, every hour of effort. It has compressed all of that into one moment, right now, sitting in front of you. Russell Barkley calls this now or not now. There is no future for the ADHD brain at the moment of initiation. There is only this giant boulder, and you, and a body that will not move. It is not laziness, it is not a character flaw. It is executive dysfunction, and it has a name, and it has a fix. The 2-minute protocol works because ADHD task initiation is paralyzed by the perceived size of the task, not the actual difficulty. We're going to do two things. First, we're going to make the task so small your brain can't refuse it. Second, we're going to give your brain explicit permission to stop after 2 minutes. No judgment, no consequence. That permission is the lever. Most productivity advice tells you to push harder. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to give you an off-ramp before you even start. Counterintuitively, that off-ramp is what gets you on the road. Here are the 5 steps. Run them in order. The whole protocol takes about 30 seconds to set up and 2 minutes to run. That's it. Step 1. Name the smallest possible version of the task. Take whatever you're frozen on and shrink it until it embarrasses you. If the task is write the report, the 2-minute version is open the document and type one sentence, any sentence, into the first paragraph. If the task is do the dishes, the 2-minute version is carry 3 items from the sink to the dishwasher. If the task is answer the email, the 2-minute version is open the reply box and type the greeting. Most people resist this step. They think, that's not enough. The task is bigger than that. That objection is exactly the problem we're solving. Your brain is fused to the full task. We're separating the start from the finish. Your only job in step 1 is to define a start that is so small it cannot fail. Step 2, set a physical, visible timer for 2 minutes, not your phone. Your phone is the dopamine slot machine that put you here. Use a kitchen timer, a sand timer, a watch with a second hand, or a desk timer. Something you can see without unlocking anything. The timer must be visible from where you'll be working. If you only have your phone, use the airplane mode trick. Turn on airplane mode, open the timer app, set 2 minutes, then put the phone face down in your line of sight. The screen stays on. Notifications cannot interrupt. Step 3. Say the permission out loud. This step is non-negotiable even though it feels stupid. Say this exact sentence out loud. I am going to do this for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I am allowed to stop. The reason this works is that your ADHD brain is in a freeze response. Freeze responses break with explicit verbal permission. By saying the sentence aloud, you're telling your nervous system that the commitment is bounded. The boulder is no longer the whole task. It's 2 minutes. Your body can do 2 minutes. If you live with someone, say it quietly. If you live alone, say it normally. Whisper does not work. There is something specific about hearing your own voice make the contract. Step 4. Start the timer and do only the 2-minute version. Click Start. Begin the smallest version you defined in Step 1. Do not allow yourself to do more than that. If you define type 1 sentence, write 1 sentence. If the timer beeps and you've written 1 sentence, you have completed the protocol. You can stop guilt-free. This is the strangest part. You will feel an urge to do more, to keep going, to quote, use the momentum. Resist it for the first 3 runs of this protocol. We are training your brain that the contract is real. If you start breaking the 2-minute boundary on day 1, the contract becomes a lie, and the protocol stops working within a week. Step 5. When the timer ends, make a deliberate choice. The timer beeps. You finish the smallest version. Now you have a real decision, not a fused freeze. 3 options. Option 1. Stop. Walk away. The protocol is complete. You have proven to your brain that 2-minute starts are safe. This is a win, even though it doesn't feel like one. Option 2. Reset. Set the timer for 2 more minutes. Define a new tiny step. Say the permission again. Run it again. Same protocol, second cycle. Option 3, ride the wave. If your brain has already entered the task and you can feel hyperfocus arriving, let it. ADHD brains are excellent at hyperfocus once initiation is broken. But, and this matters, you only get to choose option 3 if it actually arrived. Don't fake it. If the wave isn't there, choose stop or reset, not should be hyperfocus. I have run this protocol with enough adults to know exactly where you'll fail. 3 failure modes, in order of frequency. Failure mode 1, you'll skip step 3 because saying it out loud feels stupid. The protocol will then fail by day 3. You will conclude the protocol doesn't work. The protocol works, skipping step 3 is what doesn't work. The verbal permission is the active ingredient. Failure mode 2. You'll use your phone as the timer and get lost in the unlocked phone before the 2 minutes start. The fix is the kitchen timer. Buy a $15 dial timer this week. It is the single highest ROI purchase for an ADHD adult who works at a desk. Failure mode 3. You'll define a, quote, smallest version that is still too big, because your ADHD brain cannot believe a 2-sentence start is real progress. Make it smaller than embarrassing. If open the document and type 1 sentence feels too big on day 1, downgrade to open the document. Just open it. The 2 minutes can be spent staring at it. That counts. We are not optimizing for productivity in week 1. We are training your nervous system that starting is safe. Here is your trial. Run the 2-minute protocol every weekday for 7 days. 1 run per day on a real task you've been avoiding. Track only 1 metric. After each run, mark on a piece of paper, yes or no. Did you start the task within 5 minutes of sitting down? Yes or no. That's the only data we need. On day 8, count the yeses. If you have 4 or more, this protocol works for your brain. Lock it into your week. If you have 3 or fewer, the failure is in step 1. Your quote-unquote smallest version is still too big, or step 3, you're skipping the verbal permission. Adjust those 2 and run another 7 days. Most adults with ADHD who run this clean for 2 weeks see initiation latency drop from 40 minutes to under 5. The full PDF of the 2-minute protocol, with the smallest version examples for 15 common ADHD tasks, is linked in the description below. Educational only, not medical advice. Talk to your clinician about diagnosis and medication. Sources cited in the description. If this helped, subscribe. I post 1 new system every week. Protocols only, no motivation, no fluff. Next week we'll cover time blindness and the backward scheduling system that fixes it. See you then.